Hey guys, Masterkizz back with some Borderlands 2 for you today, of course, and this is going to be something that I suppose I could dub the Chubby Run. I haven't done like a loot run video for quite a while, and I figured this could be something that may give you a better chance at actually getting chubby or tubby enemies to spawn. It seems that they may have actually increased their rates a little bit with the new patches, purely because they are now, I would say, the designated creature in the game to drop the new legendary and even the old legendary class mods. So, and right now it is extremely dangerous to ever say something is 100% guaranteed, but every single chubby that I have killed over the last couple of days has dropped at least some form of legendary. So you'll see here in my inventory, I was farming for a couple of hours the other day and I got an absolute stack of legendary class mods. Got an absolute ridiculous amount of them. It doesn't matter what character you're playing as, you can have a chance to have legendary class mods drop for any of the characters. So you see there I've got one for Krieg, of course I've got Sirens and I've got Necromancers, I've got Gunzerker stuff as well. But yeah, at the moment I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's 100% guaranteed that if you can get a chubby to spawn, you are going to get some form of legendary to drop. Actually, I should say maybe something like 99.9%, but I just remembered that I actually killed a tubby skag and he actually dropped a blue shield and that was it. So maybe not 100%, but as near enough makes no difference. But anyway, what this is going to be, I'll lay it out. It's going to be a run where I show you a couple of different locations that you can do in one solid run. I do use the Master G gate trick, which scales the game to 4 players, which means that Varkid evolutions are faster, and it'll give you more chances to actually have a badass enemy to spawn, and that is the key when you're actually trying to get chubby enemies, because how the chubby spawns work is wherever a badass enemy in the game could exist or will spawn, there's a slim chance that instead of it being a badass enemy, for instance, a badass Varkid may pot up, and instead of a badass Varkid popping out, it could be a chubby. So that's how they work, and the more badasses you have, the more you can force to spawn. You'll have a much better chance of actually having a chubby enemy, and that's what this run's all about. I do the Master G gate trick, which is what I just did there. The game now thinks there's 4 players playing, and it will make the game much tougher. And this may not be the best way for everybody, especially if you are either underleveled or you don't have very good gear. There is another way that Cheech, who's another Borderlands YouTube dude, he actually made a video that showed his preferred way to get chubbies to spawn, and it's almost 100% safe the way he does it. So I'll link that in the description. There's a plane going over my house now, and I think you will hear it very clearly, purely because I am on the brand new microphone setup, and it is incredibly sensitive. It picks up every single sound. I'm sure you'll probably even hear like mouse clicks in my keyboard in this video. There's almost nothing I can do about it because of the way when you play a game is the mic is very close to where you're sitting, so your hands are on a keyboard, and especially if you've got a mechanical keyboard and you've got a mouse with a fairly loud click in it, the mic will pick that up. But bear with me, hopefully I can sort it out and get the quality as absolutely best as I possibly can. I'm fairly happy with how it's set up now. Still messing around with the levels. I have to get it to the point where I have the volume quite nice and loud, I'm going to say, but not to the point where my voice starts to distort. So very, very cool to have a new toy to play with, and it's all thanks to the people that donated, which is great. And hopefully you do notice that my voice quality is much better. The closer I sit to the mic, the better it actually gets, but the problem is it's currently in a position where I can't really do that because it'd be in front of the monitor. So I could get really close like this and talk into the screen, but the problem is it'd mean I'd be looking at the microphone instead of looking at the screen. So, but like I said, bear with me. I'll see if I can get it all set up and get it all sweet. But right here, this is the first port of call. This is where I first stop, and I try and get the badass enemies here to actually be tubbies or chubbies instead of the badasses. So generally what I do is I let them spawn, I hang for a second, and then I just jump up on the roof here and I have a look and see what's spawned. In most cases, I won't let them go any further. You see we're getting super badass pods pot up now as well. They have a chance to become tubbies, but the best chance is just the badasses. Instead of getting a badass, you'll get a chubby. As you can see now, we've got another super badass. For people asking whether the 4-player trick still works, it was a huge question just recently, and yes, it still works. This is proof. You do not get evolutions this fast when you're playing solo. You don't. I could probably sit here and push them all the way to ultimates, but what we're trying to do in this run is get tubbies. So do what you want to do. If you want to keep that going, if you want to force their evolutions all the way through and try for Vermivorous, yes, you can do it. But because I'm going for tubbies, and this is mainly just a proof of concept, I'm going to go straight out to the farmhouse, which is my second stop. Now, the farmhouse is a little more, how should I say, dangerous. There's not as good a cover, and there's really nothing. I just fell off the ladder. There's really nothing to take the aggro off you. Where you're in the caustic caverns, you can use the crystallist to take the aggro off you, which means the Varkids will actually just sit there and they will fight and fight and fight, and they will keep spawning and evolving, and all you have to do is stay in that cavern. So, but in here, it's much more difficult, because even in this cavern, it's designed in such a way that the Varkids can shoot you pretty much well wherever you are in there. Alright, so we're just going to run around. Having the Roughneck and the Breakneck Banshee to do this actually helps an incredible amount, because it means you can outrun most of the damage that these guys are trying to spit out at you. What we want to do is just get the adults up, and then we want to try and get these badass pods to start spawning. Go on, fella. Yeah, see, we told him to do that. So we've got the badasses potting up now, so we're going to jump in here, and with a bit of luck, we might get some tubbies, or some chubbies out of this. So we'll see how we go. Oh, it's not looking good. Looks like we just got badasses. Alright, we'll see how we go. I'll try and keep it as short as possible. But this is just the run that I was doing the other day, and I thought this isn't a bad run. And like I said, those class mods I showed you earlier, they were all farmed. They weren't created. They were class mods I went out and got, and this is how I got them, just doing this exact run. There's 2 more places after this that I will go, but we're getting, probably supers are going to start podding. Like I said, supers do have a chance to become tubbies, and again, you can do it, but it gets much more dangerous when you're letting really high level enemies start coming out, especially when you're playing at an over level. I'm playing at Overpower Level 2 right now. If I go down as well, I have no way to put myself back up, which is a huge problem. It is a huge problem. Oh, I think we got a tubby there. Hey, Tubby Varkid. Alright, so that's one. So at least I got one for the camera. So we should be able to show you that you actually can get legendary class mods off them. Alright, I just got shot. I got to be careful now. If you die when you're playing solo as well, you have to be careful, because a lot of the enemies can actually despawn, and that's not what you want to happen, especially when you spend the time to actually get them to spawn. Oh no! I was just talking about that and why you shouldn't do it. Oh damn! Alright, we'll have to die. We'll come back out. With a bit of luck, he's still there. You'll probably see, I don't know if it'll pop up. It'll probably pop up my cash counter there. In the last couple of videos, a lot of people were like, how do you have so much money? If you look at how much money I have now, where is it? Yeah, so I've barely got any cash now, purely because I've been doing this so often. Again, dying is just a part of this game. It really is. There's my legendary cat. That's the one I really wanted to farm up. It's part of this game, so and cash is fairly easy to get, especially if you can farm fairly efficiently. Alright, so hopefully he's going to be still cruising around. There you go, brother. Kick his ass. Alright, so Tubby's down. Lock someone up. There you go. Oh, we're trouble, we're trouble. Alright, get that out there. Alright, we got to get over there and see if it dropped anything. Oh, no. Alright, we might be able to kill this little thing. Get him. Oh, don't run away. Oh, where did he go? Oh, he's too potted up! Oh, this isn't fair. Yes! Now run! Get out of there, man. Oh, no. Alright, we should be cool. We should be cool. That was tactics. That was tactics. Oh, no. Tactics are failing. Stop shooting. Alright, we're going to get in here. Oh, I think I just went past the legendary there. You see it? I think I saw something. Alright, let me... Oh, these grenades going to kill me. Alright, just got to be careful. Got to be careful. We got this. We'll clean these guys up. And then we'll get out there and we'll get our stuff. Alright, get shot. Get shot. There you go. There you go. I'm going to kill these guys. I just hope I'm Everest. Yeah, that is a class mod there. I just saw the bit of a golden glow. So this is the only problem. If you do have a fair lot of them spawn, you actually need to start killing them, which is one of the more difficult things to do. Especially, I haven't done this at the Overpower level that I'm at now, so this is definitely definitely a bit of a challenge. Oh, I really should have some sort of North lead on. Oh, I can't even damage this little fella. Where are you? Die! Die! Die 1,000 deaths! Oh, we're hitting him! Oh, where is he? Oh, that aim is bad! Oh, we died! Oh man, this is going to be terrible. Alright, I'll stick with it. I wanted to do it in one run to show you this is what you can go through if you aren't prepared. And you have to be, like I said, you have to be prepared to die when you're doing this. It is a necessity. The game is in 4-player mode right now. It thinks there's 4 players, so it's like, well, let's give them a 4-player challenge. All right, looks like we got no more tubbies, so we'll just grab this legendary ranger. Oh no! Shoot that thing! Oh no! I think we're gone again. What about this fella? Oh, I think the Badass Varkids are one of the worst enemies. Oh, get him! Where is the little guy? Oh, I hate this game. I think the Badass Varkids are one of the absolute worst enemies in the game. They're really weak to corrosive damage, but it's hard because you've got Varkids in one hand that are weak to fire, then you got Varkids that are weak to corrosion, so you have to constantly swap. And oh man, I should have been more prepared. I'll just have a quick look just to see if there were any more tubbies. I'm pretty sure there was nothing out here. Super badass there. I'm not kidding. See, I mean, that's easy. You just bang, you're dead. And then you've got all these badasses out here. Alright, no more. Get down there. Jump. Yes, alright. So that's it. So that could have been a lot cleaner, but we definitely got the legendary class mod out of there. Pick up that white pistol. I believe that was the best weapon in the game. I'm sure everybody else does that. When you open something like that, you just expect ammunition, so you just pick it up. A lot of the times I'll hold it and pick it up. Where the hell did that just go? Did I drop that? Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't drop something good by mistake, because it's gone! Alright. Now, to end the run out, where I go next is a place called The Dust. Out to the dust. So, I will link a video. I think I said it at the start. I've lost track because I've been rambling, but I'll link a video where Cheech actually shows you his preferred method, and he actually gets a legendary cat class mod out of this. So, what you want to do is you want to head out here and basically just farm the spider ants out the front. There's also a location out the back I'll show you as well, but here we go. Tubby spider ant. So there we go, first go. Shout out to Cheech. Good job, brother, good job. Alright, so that should be a legendary. There it is. Legendary. I have no overlay. Alright, we'll kill a couple of these dudes. I don't know whether we could actually get multiple chubbies to spawn. Multiple chubbies. Legendary binder, level 72, not bad. It's not bad, so we'll pick that up. So there we go. That is 2 legendary class mods on one run. On the, we'll call it the Chubby Run. Should it be the Chubby Run or the Tubby Run? You'll have to wait and see what I decide to put as the video title in the thumbnail. I think there are a couple more over here, quite possibly. Okay, maybe not. Alright, so basically, yeah, just head around here, do what I just did there, and you will have a chance to actually get the tubby. And there's also a place out the back here where I've actually gotten the tubby spider ants to spawn as well. So I'll just show you where that is. It's just outside the gate around here. Man, it'd be crazy if I got another one there. Get like 3 legendary class mods in one run. But like I said, this is a fairly decent run. It is fairly tough though because I use a 4-player trick, but you can feel free to use Cheech's tutorial where you just do the run I'm doing here in the dust. And you can also go out to the next place, which is going to be the Arid Nexus Badlands. And maybe that will get you a tubby skag. Fingers crossed. So we got an infected, diseased, ugly spider ant there. Slinger. Alright, generally if there's going to be one, he'll just be chilling here when you first come in. So there's no one there. I just bumped the keyboard. Mike probably picked that up because it picks up everything. Alright, now, like I said, the last place we're going to go is the Arid Nexus Badlands, which is Firestone from Borderlands 1. So we'll go out there and we'll see if we can have a chance to actually get a tubby skag. The first time I went out here the other day, there was one just waiting there, which was very, very cool. Let us find... Here we go, Arid Nexus Badlands. So this is the last location on the run. And again, this doesn't cover every location. A lot of people love to farm the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve. A lot of people like to go to different places out in the Tundra Express. There are multiple places where you have a chance to get tubbies, but this was just the run that I had the most success with the other day. So we just got little fellas. What's down here? Fossil? Yak? Yakety fossil? Alright, so it looks like we didn't get a tubby to actually end the run out with. No. What are you? Rabbit? Yeah, he's one of the bad ones. He's bad. Yeah, rabbit? Nah. Alright. These dudes are just chilling. Alright guys, what I'll do is I'll end the video out there, but that's it. That's the tubby or the chubby run. Try that one out, and like I said, it gives you a fairly good chance to get multiple tubby enemies to spawn, and that is ideally what you want. You want to be able to do one farming run and have a chance to get your desired items multiple times in one run. And we saw there that we actually got 2 legendary class molds. I got to get out of here because I'm going to be eaten by some... Oh, it's hitting me! Push the button! I'm dead! Alright guys, on that note, on that many deaths in this tutorial video, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get some of those class mods, and I think there's actually an achievement in the game for fighting a chubby enemy as well. So if you have never got that achievement, this may be a way to actually go out and get that. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the sounds of the new microphone. Hopefully it's okay, and yeah, until the next video, we'll see you later.